WWE Weekly, Thursdays at 9 p.m., covering all things professional wrestling, WWE, AEW, and many, many more, with Ike Everard, Edwin Perez, and Shane Brennan, on Blaze Radio and BlazeRadioOnline.com.
Bienvenido a la nueva show de Blaze Radio, Salsa Season, con me, Zach,
Mallory, and
Ethan.
Salsa Season, Blaze Radio, BlazeRadioOnline.com, from 11 p.m.
Taking you into Wednesdays on Tuesdays.
Tune in for all your spicy takes, salsa reviews, and much, much more. Gracias. Adios.
oh no! It's salsa season!
Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble. Listen to The Witching Hour. Maddie Freeze, the host is now her. Every Saturday at 5, listen for a wicked time.
Hello, Jackson Webster here, local Blaze Radio specialty show hoster and sports enthusiast. Are you bored from 2 to 2:30 every Thursday? Are you constantly wondering why there's no shows about sports history and facts that you can use in your articles and broadcasts? Well, you're in luck. There is Weird with Webster. Finally, there's a show that covers RadioOnline.com on Thursdays from 2 to 2:30. See you then.
Apologies for the technical difficulties. We are back here on Blaze Sports. Arizona State leading Oregon State 4-2. Here in the bottom of the second inning, the Sun Devils with a 2-out, 4-run rally led by McKenna Harper, who had a 3 RBI triple that scored 3 runs for Arizona State. Oregon State with 1 on after a leadoff hit from Madison Clark here in the bottom of the second. Now with Erin Mendoza at the plate. Shows bunt, pulls back as she is up 2 balls and no strikes in the count against Mac Osborne, who gave up 2 runs in the first inning, 1 coming on and RBI in error by Kaea Higa. Hit one in the hole. Kayla Lissy, that one hit off her glove and spilled into center field. And then an RBI ground out from Eliana Gottlieb scored the second run for the Beavs as Grace Mesmer and Frankie Hamudi both came across to score. In that leadoff frame, Beavers only scored 2 runs in total in the first opening game. Mac Osborne now up 3 balls and no strikes. Looking to climb the ladder against Erin Mendoza. Comes to the plate, that one chopped over to the left side. Osborne comes set, fires to the plate, showing butt is Mendoza. Doesn't pull that back that time and misses all of it. Now filling up the count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Wind starting to pick up, coming in from the coast. So working it against the hitters today. Payoff pitch from Osborne. The swing, the pitch, fouled off to the backstop. Will stay at 3 balls and 2 strikes. No down, 3-2, runner on first. 4-2 ball game in favor of Arizona State. Sun Devils looking to clinch their first series win over the Beavs since 2009. Only their second since that span. Payoff pitch from Osborne, smacked into left field, caught by a charging McKenna Harper, who's able to make the play out on the edge of the third base grass. And that will bring the cleanup hitter
back to the top of the order for the
Beavers. We'll go back to the top of the order. Abby Dorr.
Abby Dorr.
Dorr flied out to center in her first at bat. First out of the inning, recorded by McKenna Harper with the catch in left field. Dorr comes into the plate. Takes the first pitch for a strike. 0-1. Osborne tilts, kicks, delivers. That one sliced foul into the stands where a lucky fan And an orange bucket hat collects it and gives it to her friend. How nice of her. Very nice act between the two. Good exchange. Oregon State standing rally here. One runner on first, one down. 2 strikes though on the leadoff hitter Abby Dorr. Off speed from Mac Osborne, misses high, up and in. 1 and 2 they count to Grace to Abby Dorr. Osborne tilts at the belt. Swings, and a swing and a miss from Abby Dorr. Gets struck out by Osborne. Osborne's first strikeout of the game. 2 down here in the top of the second, bottom of the second.
Stepping into the box for the Beavers, the shortstop number 17, Grace Messmer.
That'll bring Grace Messmer to the plate. You had the first hit of the game for the Beavs, their first hit since late last game. Only had 2 hits all of yesterday. They have 3 today, already surpassing that total. Were shut out by the Sun Devils in an 8-0 dominant late inning rally for the Sun Devils, who scored 7 over the final 2 innings and all of their 8 runs over the final 3. Osborne comes and a hit into the hole, escaping the shortstop Kayla Lissi. And Grace Messmer with her second hit of the day moves Madison Clark over.
42, Frankie Hamoudi.
Frankie Hamoudi steps in. Walked and scored a run in the first. She smacks one into left field down for a base hit. Coming in is Harper, who fields it cleanly and keeps Madison Clark stationed at third, but a nice first pitch fastball taken into left field by Frankie Hamoudi. And if I'm not mistaken here, that is her first hit of the weekend. Went 0 for 2 yesterday. So the team's leader on home runs. One of their better bats in the lineup gets her first hit of the weekend and loads them up for the cleanup hitter, Kaeya Higa. RBI error. Back in the first, smacks one up the middle. Diving Jasmine Rollin flips into second to get out of the jam. What a play by Jasmine Rollin. The second baseman dives to her right and flips to Kayla Lissi out of her glove to escape the bases loaded jam. Sun Devils come out clean in the bottom of the second. They remain ahead 4-2. We head to the top of the third.
To better help the audience understand them. And at 8 p.m. every Friday, only on Blaze Radio.
By Shane Brennan every Monday from 1 to 2 p.m. Arizona time on Blaze Radio and BlazeRadioOnline.com.
We hope, however, that any variance in audio quality will not take away from your pleasure in listening to this, one of the all-time favorite shows.
This is Scott Daniels, and you're listening to 101 FM. We've got vintage everything for our trails across the country. From Marty Robbins to Ice Cube to Frank Sinatra, you'll listen to all the classics as we drive up each one to the artists they inspire, like the Decemberists and local music you hear today.
Or volume drop due to transmission problems so common to old radio.
Learn how music scenes are created state by state on 101 FM every Thursday at 10 o'clock a.m.
This is 101 FM.
At BlazeRadioOnline.com.
Are you interested in sports talk radio? If so, the 4-3 show on Blaze Radio is the show for you.
On the 4-3 show, we discuss NFL.
Top of the third, Jasmine Rollin at the plate. She just saved the Sun Devils in a huge spot. Bases loaded jam. Diving play at second. Flipped her glove. Ball out of her mitt to second for Kayla Lissi to get the Sun Devils out of a bases loaded 2-out jam from the Beavers, who appeared to be putting something special together, but it didn't come to prevail, as the Sun Devils still lead 4-2 here in the top of the third. Sun Devils with a big second inning with 4 runs in the flame, 3 of them coming off of McKenna Harper 3 RBI triple. Rollin swings at the first 1-ball pitch for a strike, even things up at 1-1. Rollin struck out in her first at bat today. Steptoe comes to the plate, delivers an off speed, slides across the plate for strike 2, and that's been the pitch that has caused trouble for a lot of Arizona State hitters, both right-handed and left-handed, especially Jasmine Rollins. She's just seemed to have swung it over the top of it. One-two pitch, missing outside to Rollin. Even things up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And 28. Base hit on the a fly ball, and she rounds first and slides into second, and is there as the left fielder for the Beavs is unable to collect it cleanly, and so it appears it'll be a single with an error, and Rollin taking advantage and getting over in scoring position. It will go down as an error for the Beavs. Their first of the game. They committed 2 yet. Jordan Van Hook steps in, takes the first pitch from Steptoe for a strike. Down in the count 0-1. Van Hook also struck out in her first at-bat, part of a 3-strikeout first inning for Tarney Steptoe. Steptoe comes back, twilts, and fouling this down the right field line, and going out of play is Hammoudi to make the catch, as Jordan Van Hook is in a bit of a slump lately, as she had just 1 hit yesterday, had a home run, be it at that, but is now 1 for 6 in her last 6 at-bats. Did have that nice home run off the scoreboard, but outside of that has not been able to make quite hard contact. Sun Devils with just 1 out now, with Van Hook being the first out of the inning. As Alexa Milius in the box takes the first pitch on the inner half for a strike. 0-1 they count to Alexa Milius, who was led off the second inning with the single, part of that 4-run second inning for Arizona State. Sun Devils have gotten a leadoff hit from each of their first 3 innings today. Milius fouls off the 0-1 pitch down the left field line, now down 0-2 in the count. As Steptoe's starting to work ahead again, she kind of got out of rhythm there in that second inning, but is now starting to find her rhythm again, getting ahead in counts, and dialing in that off-speed pitch that she has got so well. Takes a long look at the wristband, digs deep into the glove, now comes forward, slides it across the plate, and diving outside to save it from going to the backstop is Des Rivera. First ball of the at-bat. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Alexa Milius. Steptoe. Cats in Salt Lake. Comes with the 2-1 pitch right at the knees of Cunningham, even